How's it going, guys? Dragon here. And so Christmas is almost, or already is, around the corner, probably by the time I upload this video, so yeah. But yeah, in today's video I'll show you how to make a prop Glock as a Christmas present, kinda. Yeah, it's a really cool prop to make, actually. I really love it. It it takes a little bit of time, but it turns out to be really good. So the things you'll need are 2 sheets of foam board, something similar to to this. I'm using a sheet that is 21.5 centimeters thick, and where is that other one? Yeah, and 26.5 centimeters long. So this sheet works just about fine. And then you need an X-Acto knife to cut out the things. I have one right here. Then you'll need a hot glue gun. I have one also right here. But I can't really. Okay, so I have one right here. And also you'll need some paint to paint the thing later. So I have it right here. You need a brush. I also have one right here. You'll need a pencil to draw out or draw on the stencils onto the foam board. You'll need a small wooden rod or dowel or something similar to that, and you need the smallest PVC tube or pipe that you can find, or something similar. Also, you need the stencils that are available down in the description. If they're not, then I'll post them later on. But anyway, you probably want to know what this looks like when you're done. I'm going to show you right now. So this is what it's going to be looking like when you're done. But it's all up to you, really. Like, it's up to you if you want to make it look this good or even better. It just depends on how much time you want to put into this prop. It's a really fun project. I made one with the magazine working shit. Yeah, you get it. But you need the smallest PVC pipe to make this. I just made it out of foam because it's the easiest thing I figured. And this is the wooden rod or dowel, whatever you want to call it. It makes a good effect later on, as you can see. Also, the metallic effect is pretty decent. Like, if you look at this from a distance, it looks pretty legit. I wouldn't be able to tell it from a toy or prop from a real thing. And I know I may be really bad at talking right now, but I literally just woke up and I figured I'd make a video since I hadn't made one in a long time. So yeah, why not? Okay, but yeah, you want to start off with having a sheet of foam board, and then you want to trace out the stencils. By the way, I'm gonna just show you the stencils just so you know what you're working with. Okay, so you're gonna trace out these two. So you're gonna need 2 of these and 2 of these, but make sure you have one that is with this hole and one that is without, because as you can see, this side it has the hole and this one doesn't. Now these parts right here, they are supposed to be out of plain paper or some kind of cardboard. I can show you which cardboard I'm using. I'll just get it. So I'm using like a cereal cardboard, but you can use anything you want. Here it is. I'm using this. It works out pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty much just some cereal cardboard. It works just fine. Now I'm just gonna cut out the different pieces and show you what it looks like. Or first of all, I'm actually gonna show you how you should do this, how you should cut them out. You should draw them like this. sorry if the light is too bright here. But yeah, you should draw them like this so they get room, so you can do two at it with one sheet. And I have already cut some of them out, but I'm just gonna cut out this one. Yeah, because I kind of started working on it, and then I figured I'd make a YouTube video because I've kind of become really good at it. So yeah, I just figured why not. And yeah, I'll be right back when I'm done cutting that out to show you what it looks like and how to assemble the thing and etc. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with cutting them out, but I watched the clip I made earlier, like, yeah, before I cut out the part where I'm cutting out the rest, but like I saw that I said thick. I meant like wide, and length, and not thickness, and yeah, hopefully you understand that. I'm sorry, I'm just broken, but I mean, like, I don't mean the thickness like that, like how thick the thing is. I mean how wide it is on each side. Just so you understand that. Sorry for mistakes. Anyway, here are the things that I cut out. It should look similar to this. Then this is the order you want to put them in. First, you want to make sure these two are attached. Then you go for this one, and then you flip it over and you add that, and it's gonna look really good. I can't lie, I really like it. But you need to add some details after you've glued everything together. But like, if we make a quick comparison here, then you'll see that that's really blank compared to that. You can see I have a bit more details here, like that, this, really just about anything. But we're gonna make it just as good, maybe even better than this. I just figured I'd make a Christmas present for my brother, so might as well make a tutorial, why not? And well, yeah, you're gonna glue that together. Be careful, because when you try to glue that together, the glue dries out really fast, and you're just sitting there with fucked up templates, kinda. Sorry, yeah, I just had to say it. Because like the glue, it doesn't stick, it just makes like a sound, like, yeah, you get it, like it just doesn't stick, it dries out before you even get to glue it on, and it's really frustrating, but you'll get it. I just recommend gluing it really fast on, like, yeah, but you'll figure it out. I'll be back when I've glued this together, and I'll show you what to do next. Also, one quick thing, I just glued these two together, but I just realized that if you want to have like a working magazine like this one has, then you need to, like, it's okay if you have already glued them. It's just gonna be a bit thicker to cut, but it's still gonna be okay, really. But if you don't wanna have a working magazine, just wanna have a plain prop that has no functionalities, then you just glue on every single part, and kinda you're done. You don't have to do anything more. But if you actually wanna have like a working magazine at least, then you should consider doing something from here. From this point, if you do something else, there's no going back. Like, from this point you choose if you want to go further or you want to continue here. So if you want to have a working magazine, the first thing is first, you gotta cut off all of these, because that's the illusion that you have a magazine. Let me just get some light here. Yeah, well, you gotta cut off these things. You get it. You take a ruler basically, and you mark off that here's the magazine. I remove it like so, and then you just cut off that and you're done basically. And you do that on every single template, sorry, on every single template, and later on we'll get back to this. Alright, just make sure to cut it off here too if you want to have a working magazine. And in this tutorial I'm gonna try to make this with a working magazine. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so just a quick note. I know I'm just jumping back and forward, sorry. It's just a little bit difficult to make a video nowadays for me, sorry. But you gotta measure approximately how you want a magazine to be. Like, it's up to you. You can make it like this, or yeah, it's really just up to you. But the things that you cut out of here, not exactly this template, because yeah, it's kind of on the side. It covers up so you don't see the magazine. You don't want to cut out here, actually. You want to cut out inside on this one. You want to cut out on this one because these will cover up the sides. You can either take the things that you cut out, also known as these. You take them out and you glue them together, and that's a magazine. Or you could do the thing I did and take one piece and fold it in half, kinda, so it's gonna become like this. It's kind of like just I'm trying to show you here. It's kind of like I just folded it one big piece like this, and it turned out to be a magazine. I didn't really glue two parts together. That's up to you, really. In this video, I'm gonna make one folded, so just keep these in case, because you never know. But you want to measure approximately how you want a magazine to be. Like, you measure from here up to approximately here, and you work out of that. Like, you try to work something around that, and well, you do whatever works for you, really. Well, it's really up to you how you want this prop to be. That's all I can say. Okay, I'm not gonna jump anymore like this back and forth and say, oh, I did a mistake there and here. Now I'm just gonna do whatever I'm doing, and that's it. Alright, I'm just, yeah, 2 seconds. Okay, so you wanna trace it approximately like this and cut it out. Okay, so I got it to approximately here for now. Looks pretty good. Here's the chunk I cut out. Well, that's 10 out of 10. So now you can glue onto this. Fuck, I forgot to cut off this, and definitely not this one. Okay, so once you're done being a failure, I am talking about myself, then you get something like this, and you just you just glue them onto here. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Yeah, and then you start working from there. It looks pretty nice, but if you want to, you can start working on a magazine right now. It's probably the best thing to do, but if you're really into making the Glock itself and don't care really too much about a magazine, and then you can just use this chunk and don't give a shit about a magazine. But yeah, I'm gonna make the magazine first. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you a real quick thing. If you don't have any more foam board to use, since you use those small sheets, then you should use something that's left off the sheets. But if you're using a huge sheet, then you don't have to worry, so just don't watch this part, I guess. But yeah, for those of you who are using the small sheets, just use the parts that are left onto the off the sheets, really, and you should be fine. Well, the thing you do is that you mark really off uh, yeah, each side of the magazine like this, and then the other side, and you bend them together and glue them together, kind of. I'm just gonna do it and show you because I'm really bad at explaining things, so don't even ask me anything. Okay, so apparently I lost my pencil, so I have to grab another one. But you want to draw them like this, approximately, or something similar, and then you cut them out and fold them by the line in the middle. I'm gonna do that, and you'll see how it looks like. Okay, so I cut it out. Now you're gonna like fold it in half, so I'm just gonna like do it at the side of the table. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it right now. Okay, so you want to fold it approximately like this to make it kind of round. That's really good. Then you want to just check if it fits in the inside the gun. You see, it's actually pretty good. This is better than the one I made. If it is too small or too big, then you can like fix it later. If it's too big, you just remove a little bit of it and try again. Like not like cut out everything again, but just modify the part you made. If it's too small, like mine is a little bit, then you can add some PVC tape or something similar to hold it. But I'm just gonna glue mine and yeah, and I'm gonna continue. Okay, if this is way too small, you could add a small strip at the back, some a small foam board strip at the back of this, because yeah, as you can see, mine is it has some space at the back, so I'm thinking that maybe I should add one, maybe at the end here, because that's where it's the most space. And when you put in the magazine, like, it's gonna be easy to put it in, but when you put it in, it's gonna stay because it's holding it right here. Yeah, hopefully you understood it, but yeah. Okay, so basically, um, once you've done doing it, you can like check on it, and yeah. But it's still gonna stay inside, like, no matter what, because the pressure from both of the walls, kinda, it will still hold it in place. So if you kind of see here, like, let me just get it out. If I put it in, you see it's not gonna fall out, but if I release the pressure, it falls out. So it's gonna stay when you glue it together. But we can actually glue it already together and start working on it further with cardboard parts and make it detailed. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back when I've glued these together. Remember that the path they go in, right here, nothing on the back, the hole. Or you can make it opposite. If you're left-handed, you can make it like this and nothing on the other side. But if you're right-handed, I recommend doing it opposite. Yeah. Hopefully this video isn't too long, by the way. Okay, I'm done with gluing them on the parts. So now you can see this little thing right here. You can actually make it a lot better by taking some scissors and opening them up, and then like, yeah, doing this with the opposite non-sharp side, and then this is gonna become a lot better. You can also take it from side to side and like move it inside there and to make the hole better. And for the sides, if you want to make them a lot rounder, and instead of like really square and ugly like that, then you can actually take it and do this on the edge of the table like this, and then you can see the sides become a lot better. You need to put some time into it and it will become better. and I took a bit too much there, as you can see, but if you take a little bit less, it should become better. um like here, I did round them a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, just round a little bit on every single side and you should be golden. Okay, so I rounded it a little bit and it looks a lot better. I'm a lot more proud now. um you can see here it's shining up here. That's what you want to get. That was a little bit of a mistake by me. Credits to me fucking up this whole prop. Anyway, you're gonna make it as smooth as possible, really. If you have some ugly sides like this, you just take your X-Acto blade and you just kind of try to rub it like here and try to fix it. You know, try to make it a lot smoother. It works a lot better than you think, actually. It gives a lot more effect to it, kind of. It feels a lot better, and yeah. Like, seriously, right now it feels like almost wood or something. It's really comfortable to hold. Okay, so now for the cardboard parts, you need to cut out 2 of these and 2 of let me find it, and 2 of these. So 2 of each, and you're good to go. After that, you glue this part onto here and that part onto here, and then we work from there. I'm just gonna do that. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm done with cutting those parts out. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Yeah, here are all the parts. I cut out 2 of these, 2 of these. Also, make sure that your magazine has this little thing underneath. And I recommend cutting off a small bit on there, like a small amount like this, so you can later on put a bullet here, for even more real looks, and it'll give it a lot more effect, trust me. And well, you're going to glue the cardboard parts basically just like this, and then the small piece is going to go right here on both sides. Make sure to do this part really carefully. If you fuck up, that's really bad. And I recommend gluing slowly, kind of like part by part. For example, you glue this part first, and then you go over and glue over here and glue that part, and then you open here and glue the rest. Because when you glue onto this, as you can see, it's kind of shining, and the glue dries out really fast on this cardboard, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what I recommend. I'll be back when I'm done with that and I'm ready to paint, because that's really what's left. So yeah. Okay, so I added the parts. This is how it looks like now. What you're gonna do now is basically just take your knife and like make the details and all that. I'm gonna show you how that looks like when I'm done, and make sure to add some more details on here and here, like I did here, for example, right about here, with that part, that little bump thing, this little thing right here, these, yeah, well, basically everything. And after that, we're gonna add a piece of paper over here to kind of remove this looking thing. That looks a bit ugly. We don't want that. We want to make it look like this, if you guys understand. Yeah, by the way, sorry if the quality is shit. My phone is kind of bad at focusing, and yeah. Well, I'll be back when I've added the details, and just before I cut out this part. I'm just gonna tell you that you need to have the thing right now. You kind of need to add it right now, because later on you won't have the opportunity to do so, because we will paint it. So yeah, just do that and add the details, and I'll be back like when I'm gonna start painting already. Yeah. Okay guys, so after you've added some details and you feel like it's ready to be painted, then you pretty much start painting, because right now I feel a little bit proud, because if we compare, you don't really see any difference. The only difference is that this one is painted and this one is not. But sometimes you wanna keep your props unpainted, because sometimes they look better. But I've tried to make a exact recreation. You let me know if I did a good job or not. I tried my best, but yeah. The only thing, like, I always fuck up at least one thing, and that is I have to get this one on. I totally forgot that, but like, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. It's gonna take like 2 seconds, because yeah, basically it's just cutting out a small strip of paper and gluing it on. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Make sure to get this little like curve or whatever in a bit into the gun. Let me just get my Glock here. This is my soft gun Glock. I'm using this sometimes for reference, but if you look up here at the hole where the bullets are supposed to come out, wait 2 seconds. I'm just gonna get some light here. Fucking hell, dude. This whole place is getting wrecked. Anyway, you can see it's kind of a continuation up there. A little from here, it continues up there. Yeah, you get it, right? And I try to recreate that. Yeah, you get that, so you just do that and you're good to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna get that paper piece going, and I'll paint it black, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so just a quick update. I have added some details. I've added these, I forgot to actually add them, so I added them right now. These two parts. Also, I added the paper thing, and I actually added something I didn't add on this one. I added some paper here too, to make it look even better. And well, that's really just about it, but it looks pretty good. I'm a lot more proud with this one than I am like, I am more proud of this than of this. I don't know why, but yeah, but maybe this paint job I'm gonna do on this one isn't gonna be as good as it is on this one, so it's gonna be like a 50-50 proudness on both of them. So yeah, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna paint it black, and I'll be back. I'm gonna show you what it looks like completely black, and then I'll add the effects, the metallic effects, later on. Okay, so I have painted it black now. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like from the front. Sorry for that. Yeah, I maybe need to repaint it some places, because I didn't quite get to all of them. Like, yeah, but I tried to paint it my best. Well, it looks okay. I'm not gonna paint in there. That's just impossible. It's still drying, but yeah, that's how it looks like. You can leave it like this, or you could continue and make it looking like this. Like, it's either factory new or battle scarred. That's up to you. I prefer the battle scarred one, so I'm gonna make that one. Well, basically you just take a dry paintbrush and you just kind of, yeah, you do that, and on the corners, edges, everything, and that's how you do it. I'm not gonna show it right now because this video is getting way too long, but you get how, you get it, you get the point. And if you could leave a like on this video, it would mean a lot to me, because I used like maybe 2 or 3 hours making this video. I still haven't eaten. It's shit. I did this for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video though. Please comment and subscribe if you want to. Then you can maybe see future things like this as well again. I don't know what to make next really. You could suggest and I could try to make it. It's up to you. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. If you watched the whole video, because like it's a fucking long video. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.